Hello everyone, my name is Ned Finn. Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the stream, and welcome back to The Sims 4, a game that I've not played in a hot minute here. So I'm gonna jump straight into this. Actually, I'm doing a thing that was inspired by. Ugh. Hold on, I've just realized my mods must be out of date. Folks, bear with me for a moment. I'll be right back. Well, actually, no, what I can do... I'm just... I'm going to explain the thing that I'm doing while I get my fucking mods figured out. Expandable catalog. Okay, I can probably go without those. The immediate future. I need my cast columns is the thing. More cast columns. More columns in cast 1.3. Here we go. Nope, it's definitely 4 columns that we need. Here we go. Place file and destination. That ought to fix it. Sorry, folks. My UI was broken by old mods. We're gonna get it figured out. Don't you worry. Yeesh. But yeah, so this this stream was directly inspired by a video done by the excellent YouTuber Ambiguous Amphibian. He did a single tile start in The Sims 1, where he confined his sim to a single tile of space, and started from very little resources. I think I can start from no resources. After we get the thing built, I'm gonna have to remember how to adjust a Sim's money, because I should be able to just cheat it straight down to go up in gallery, my library. There he is. There's my boy. So this is Timothy Smol, whose face is very adorable. He is a loner, neat, and he's a bookworm, which I think should help kind of keep him sane while he's in this frickin' smush of a space. Let's see here. Sims. Sims 4. Change money. Change money cheat. No, not mood cheat, money cheat. Money X. Okay, cool beans. We're gonna start off in summer, so that it starts off warm. In theory. Okay, what's up, Born Loser? Good to see you in chat, as per usual. We're going to be starting off in... Let's do Windenburg. It honestly doesn't matter. Because... we're never going to leave the house. Which is the big part of the challenge there, Born Loser. We are... Oh, and it's raining. Of course it is. Frickin' Europe. Am I right? Can I get rid of the mailbox? Challenge you a lot with lot challenges. Trust me, bro. There's going to be challenge enough here. I assure you. So deleting the mailbox is actually going to be very important. because I think that should allow us to actually pay our bills, which would otherwise be an issue. I might actually have to restart this a number of times. Come here, Timothy. Come to your prison. Don't worry, you won't have to worry. The outdoors will trouble you no longer, my son. Okay, let's put a wall here. See kind of where he ends up. Okay. Ah! There we go. All right. So, okay. Oh, man. Going from 0 to weird real fast here. All right. Okay, do we give him a light? I think we give him a light. We'll give him the classic subtle saucer. The only light anyone ever uses. How you doing there, bud? Not great, huh? It's fucking brutal. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So here's what we're gonna do. All right. Control-Shift-C. Testing sheets on? Is that right? Oh, gosh. Testing sheets true. Okay. Well, let's see if the thing that I did was actually correct. Money 0? No. Testing sheets enabled. Then what the fuck am I doing wrong here? Testing sheets true, not enabled. Okay. Testing. Oop. I got this. I'm not an idiot. I promise. I just seem like one sometimes. There we go. Money 0. Done. Okay. Cool beans. That's all we needed to do. These tall walls aren't doing it for me. Oh, no, we don't want to. We don't want to. Oh, those aren't tall walls. It just seems like they're tall walls because... Okay. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. In the Ambiguous Amphibian video, he gave his sim, his Timothy Smol, a second tile, a table, and a genie lamp so that he could start wishing for objects or, like, getting objects through wishes. And, no, Tim, you're not supposed to be down there. No. Oof. Oh, I see. Okay. But I think we should be able to make money using our smartphone. I think. Oh gosh, they've updated this fucking thing since I've last seriously played. But we should be able to take selfies. Or so I thought. I think it's because his arm is stuck, like, in the wall. All right, Tim, Can you go over there? No. You are, as far as you are concerned, you are in the tile that you are supposed to be. Okay. Okay. This is fine, actually. Show bills information. Low taxes. Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, hold on. Because something we definitely can do is tiny home. You need at least 4 tiles placed. It's too small to be to qualify as a tiny home. Now that's brutal. That's absolutely brutal. Okay. This is fine, actually. Business. No, because we can't get a job because we can't leave the house. Trendy. What is this? About trendy. What is this? Thrifty. Fashion look. No, that's not what we need. This is not what Tim needs. Social Bunny. Social Bunny, no, that's like the Facebook thing. Where's the blogging? There's a blogging thing. Yeah, this looks like what the average Zoomer will be able to afford once they leave home. No kidding. Home. No. Order delivery, no. Shopping, no. Trendy, Social Bunny, no. Entertainment? Browse the web. No, that's not. Purchase gifts. Travel. There we go. What is that? Simstagram? Social. Okay. Add to Simstagram story. Discovery quest. Discovery quest? No. No! Game, stop it. This is not what I want. Turn off these fucking Discovery Quest nonsenses. Game options, gameplay, lessons, tutorials and tips. No. Hello, Michael Viafano. We appreciate the Texas weather update. Man, that's almost 80 degrees in fucking February. It seems kind of rough, my guy. We do not need the game's charity. Okay. Okay. Sit on the ground. No. Practice singing. No. Utensil preference. That's, okay. I think the camera is stuck in the wall is the problem. But we should still be able to sell these for... Yeah! Okay. I need to see how much it will cost. 120 simoleons. Okay. So, Timothy here can pee himself, he can pass out. The thing that he can't do without is food. So we need to get him... Notebook. What is this? No entries in Timothy's notebook right now. End quest. Jesus, please us. Okay. Social event. Social media timeline. I swear to God, there used to be a way to, like, blog. Maybe that's not on the phone, though. Maybe that's on... Frickin'... Maybe that's on the computer. I'm willing to accept that. Just take a picture of our studs. It's art, okay? It's artistic. So, conceivably... Gosh, this is going to take a while, but we're going to do this organically, folks. I swear. Okay. Now, it occurs to me... I don't think snacks cost money. So... And he should... Yeah, he's developing his photography skill, which is a good thing. Selfie... And then... I'm hoping... I'm going to actually save real quick. Cannot do this while taking photos. Save real quick because I know that taking photos in the past has like bricked the game. Take selfie and then take photos. We'll develop this as a skill, and that's how we do it. Photography skill is going up. Pictures are selling. Enjoying solitude. That's great, bud. I'm really glad to hear that specifically. Okay, so really all we need to do is just take oodles and oodles of photos. I know this is what Ambiguous Amphibian did in another video where I think he opened like a bunch of businesses on his lot using a sim which he called Pimp Gandalf. Where he just took a bunch of selfies and sold them for like early cash. 65 ain't bad. And 75 isn't terrible either, as these things go. Okay. I don't know why the game likes to drop me down to 18 frames a second all of a sudden. I don't appreciate it in any event. Okay, so the good news is a lot of time hasn't actually passed, which is terrific. That's very good for us. Gonna take lots and lots of selfies. I forgot how goofy his face is. It's photography skill going up, I would presume. Which is very good. 27 at night. That's the thing that's wild to me, bruv. Wild. But it's that thin desert air y'all got down in Texas. I swammed a jom. Look at that, 15 photos. For $70, but that's $70 we didn't have before. What is the cheapest refrigerator we can afford? Appliances. And of course, I haven't played The Sims in the longest time, so game thinks that everything is brand new to me. Okay, the Crisponics Budget Deluxe used for 215 simoleons. I do believe that is what we're going to have to do. So this... just on that selfie grind for a little bit here, and that's okay. What? Game, don't do these things to me. You claim that I have 5 photos, but clearly I do not. Or at least you don't think that I do. We're on that millennial grind set right now is the thing. That's what folks aren't going to understand about this. Boomers could never understand what Timothy Smol has to deal with. The good news is that my errant selfies appear to have ridded themselves from my inventory, which is great. Big fan of that. 59 simoleons. Okay. No. This is fine. Actually, this is completely fine. Blood is like water. It follows very fast. Sheesh. It's low viscosity blood over there in Texas. Goodness gracious. Okay, so in theory... Ooh! Because that's only 2 more walls. Oh! Yeah! Alrighty then. So... we just need... a little bit more and we'll be able to expand ourselves to another thing. Okay, take more photos, my dude. Like, his needs can't possibly be that low, even, which is good news for us. Just taking photos of the one light that we have. Oh, the welcome wagon is here. My guys, I've got bad news for you. But this is actually very good. Because... okay, yeah. So in case Timothy accidentally gets bumped out by, like, object placement or something, I'll be able to teleport him back to where he needs to be. The weather itself gets you... nah, I'm good, lol. Yeah, like, Texas and Australia, it's like, no, Mother Nature has decided it's gonna just fuck up your whole day. The intense heat, sheesh. Yeah, no, body temperature regulation burns calories. Oh yeah. You know, this is not actually that bad. The issue is going to be the fact that we need we're going to need a fridge at some point, and we're going to need a bed and such. But like this is enough tiles to make a functioning-ish home, because we got place for bed, fridge, toilet. Those are the essentials of life. Everything else we can handle in the due course of time. But for now, it sounds like it's selfie o'clock, my guy. Born Loser is also from North Carolina. He and I are buddies IRL. If you can believe it. Alright, let's see how that went. 58 simoleons, good. This poor fucking guy. Gonna take some photos. Not going to schedule an event. Gonna take more photos. And the big question is, can we get another sim in here somehow? Oh, Rose is over here, but the weather won't just, like, kill you, at least not under normal circumstances. That's very true. In the winter, I think it could conceivably get cold enough to, like, freeze to death if you're, like, living rough, especially if you go further west than I am. I'm pretty much dead center of the state. So things aren't too bad. Alrighty then. And we should be able to grab snacks. Quick meal or drink. Yeah, all of these are free. So we'll be able to at least eat food. Vitally. This dude's yiddle face amuses me greatly. She's like, he needs to live up to his name. Smol. Alright, what is the cheapest? Let's figure this out. Figure out the total amount of money that we need to make from our selfieing, such that we can get the absolute basics of survival. Wolf potty bush. Okay. The ambassador? Sheesh, when did toilets get this expensive? Okay. So conceivably, the wolf party bush is an option for toilet, assuming it fits into a single tile. What about bed? Comfort? Pallet bed. Okay, but that is like a full-size bed. It's not a bed for children. Okay. So we need about 300 simoleons for bed. Well, hey, we can take photos of our new fridge now. Though we're a little close. But that's okay. It's close-up photography. Go here, Tim. Maybe next time. I somehow doubt that, lady. Oh no, we're taking a selfie. Well, can't let a good selfie go to waste. Take photo of fridge. Hear my cat fucking around in the other room. Let's see here. Trendy brass followers, no. Social bunny. Please connect with other Sims and virtually share your life. Use the. I can't add. Go meet more Sims. I can't, game. I simply cannot. Okay, honestly. Toilet might have to come after easel. How much is an easel? Huh? Activities and skills. There was 350. Ooh, you know what we should do is designate our house a tiny home, because that will benefit our... Yeah, here we go. Lighten the load. Most importantly, yeah, you've got the touch. Skills increase at double their standard rate. That's what we're after right there. That's the big thing, because his photography skill will go up substantially. I mean, it's already at level 3, which is good. We're going to switch orientation now. Getting artsy-fartsy on this thing. You know, quite frankly, I can see why this is the sort of challenge that would work better in a video where you can edit around the grind. But we here for the grind, folks. You know what this is? This is a metaphor for me on the stream grind is what it is. You know, every time Tim whips out his phone, every time I start up a stream, you know, it's not about the individual thing itself. It's about the greater project. It is the grind itself. You know, it's like the that collection of art done by digital artist Beeple. Like the impressive thing is the fact that he did it, you know, over the course of, 12 years or whatever, creating a new piece of art every day. You know, that's the actual artistry that you're going for. Let's see here. Take a photo. How's that photography coming, bud? Not too terrible. I do think, because we have our the most important need taken care of, I do actually think, sure, yeah, Tim likes video gaming. 40 inches of rain each year. I'm not familiar enough with rainfall to know how much that is. I have no context for that. Because off the top of my noggin, I don't know how much rain North Carolina gets. Okay, we're very nearly there. Okay. Another round of photos. And that should be enough to get an easel and afford a canvas. At which point we should be able to switch over to relying on art rather than... these godforsaken selfies. You're painting... classic painting. Small classic painting. Get to it, my boy. And please make more than $50 off of this, because if you don't, I'm going to be, well, I guess disappointed. We'll really kind of undersell it. See, bud? That's 47. That's not a profit. That's a $3 loss, my dude. He's tense. What are you tense about? Fear of failure? Oh, no. Looming anxiety? Cause he's neat? What is that? Probably just bad news after bad news. Until you try. Well, entrepreneur skill acquired. Mostly fortune. Cool. Well, let's see if the second painting of this watermelon and these apples did any better. It did indeed. Timothy is far too tense to paint. That's unfortunate. I think we're just going to have to ride that out, my dude. But you know, yeah, there we go. Oh, he's going to have to soil himself at some point in the immediate future. Sure. Take this ham, my boy. Let it strengthen you. Just gonna put that outside. Has to pee. I'll bet you do. Ooh, the bush! The wolf bush. Plumbing. Can the wolf bush fit? Oh no, wolf bush too big, huh? Well, but I don't know what to tell you. You're gonna have to soil yourself. You know, I'd really like to know why game likes to just lose frames out of nowhere. I wonder if it's an issue with, like... I wonder if it's because I have VSync and a fixed refresh rate done. I wonder if maybe that's it. Well, that's definitely not it, because now it's at 130 frames, 120 frames, 61 frames. Texas cockroach is about the size of your thumb and can fly. Oh no! Oh, he's smelly now. Uncomfortable. Well, you're gonna have to kind of manage in your own filth here, my bud. Painting level 2. Good. So that to a collector. Don't tell Born Loser about your cockroaches. He's not gonna appreciate that one bit. My dude do not like buggers. He does not like the buggers. Let's see here. Let's actually... Okay. 180 ought to do it, right? To expand. No, we should still only need 120 simoleons to expand the walls, but we still need money for canvases. Yeah, it's like switching between game modes. Oh no, look at that. It corrected itself. Well, maybe the VSync was the issue after all. Classic painting. Let's try the large classic painting. As much as that concerneth me. The potential for more financial gains is pretty strong. These poor people walking past are like, huh. The neighborhood has a new cube. That's interesting. No, my friends. I assure you. There's a man in there. Let's see here. Medium pop art painting. You know what I'm realizing? While it's less tedious for me, the painting takes up far more in-game time than the selfies because the game pauses when I'm taking the photos and it takes no time to sell them. So maybe we go back here and take more pictures of our environs. And see if that won't solve some of our problems. $43, not terrible. Take a selfie, my boy. Capture yourself in this moment of, this moment, in any event. Yeah, no, that seems about right. This mope. He's getting tired. And there's not a ton I can do about that. Though conceivably. Yeah, let's... What is fascinating to me is the fact that he does appear to have... I'm gonna see if... Turning off the refresh rate. Turning VSync back on. See if that helps at all. It's hard to say, honestly. Let's see here. What was that bed? It was more than we currently have. I'm fairly certain. Yeah, 210. We actually are not far away from that. Let's take another round of very sad selfies. So our boy can actually afford a bed. Yeah, this frame rate problem, I don't know what the dealio is with that. Hitting escape solves it. I just don't know why. But it does, for whatever reason. Oh, just took a regular screenshot. I was like, yeah, see for the camera, that's gotta be it. Filters, ooh. Moody. $46. Okay. Let's get my son his bed. And then... Oh, he's tired. Oh my goodness, that looks uncomfortable. Thrifty. Yeah, no, I'm good actually. While he's sleeping, I'm gonna see if I can't figure this out. Sims 4. Frame rate drop. Okay, here we go. Let's see if Reddit has anything helpful to offer. There's a mod, but it was discontinued. So this is like a known bug. Oh well. Apparently this is a known issue, just leaving build by mode, whatever. Alright, so I know you need to pee. I do recognize that. I don't remember giving you a hairy back, my guy. Like, it's fine, whatever. But I don't remember doing that. Let's see here. He's going to have to soil himself at some point. But the good news is that his hygiene can't get worse. Let's see here. Pop art painting. Oh, nope, can't afford that. Small pop art painting. You should start thinking about university. First of all, Sims 14, your university pack fucking sucks. I did not care for Discover University one bit, which is such a shame because I absolutely loved Sims University in The Sims 3. Sims 3 University was freaking great. I just didn't think, he soiled himself again. The good news is that I think his house is small enough that the puddle just doesn't appear, which I don't know what to make of that. Is he growing a beard? What in the hell? This has got to be like something that, this has got to be like a frickin', the frickin' thing. Contemplate, resume. Too uncomfortable to resume. Okay, well. He needs to use the toilet. He's very unclean. House is a mess. Can sleep. Okay. I don't want to delete his bed. Gonna be a reality show on Netflix or something. Man in Cube. It's already been greenlit. Take more photos. You're never too uncomfortable to do that. Take a photo of your art, my boy. Sad bed. Sad pallet bed. Patchy pallet bed. Inventory. Go over there. 61 simoleons, that's not terrible. I'm gonna employ some unusual strategies here. If you can't pee in this bush, my guy, I'm gonna be real upset with you. I ain't even gonna lie. Oh, he can. Good, 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 good. Okay. So we move the stink bush outside and move the bed back inside. This is actually fine. I'm allowed to do this. This is okay. I'm allowed to be here. And hey, he's not uncomfortable anymore. You quirk phone fanatic. I don't blame you, dude. It's like you're linked to the outside, so, you know. Okay, can we afford the camp shower is the next question. Ant pile. Like an ant hill? Like a conical ant hill? At 3 feet, that's wild. Like, I know that you've got those, termites, I guess, build those huge mounds. But, Can't even afford the almost invisi shower. And his hygiene is terrible. Oh well. Somehow his good mood is overriding the fact that he is disgusting right now. Abstract painting. Large abstract painting. Everything is filthy. Everything is disgusting. He's done with that. Sell that to a collector. Fucking speedrun strats, my guy. Speedrun strats. Polished to perfection. No, take a brisk shower. A speedy shower. Right at home in this dump. Yeah. But Boyd was a man of the outdoors, though, is the thing. It's where all the good trash cans are. Excuse me. All the essentials are now covered, including Peeblish, kind of. At some point, we will need Turlet. We are out of thing. We do not have enough money for a fresh canvas, so it's back to photographs. Look at this graph. I can hear my cat screwing around in the other room. Poor thing, she is still in her rambunctious teenage years. Let's see here, pop art. Medium pop art. Don't scrap it. Yeah, okay, he still needs to finish it. He's just looking at his phone because he's a phone fanatic. Now, there's no way that 50% of Texas is covered by a forest. Absurd. Definitely not that. No. Could not be. Refuse to believe. Painterly calling. Does he like painting? Absolutely he does. I think he has to. I think he must. For the sake of his own sanity, I hope so. Although, hey, I mean, Michelangelo, like one of the classic great painters, did not much like painting. Much preferred sculpting. But, you know, Sistine Chapel. Sitting up on that damn scaffolding. 38%. 38%? Damn. That's wild. A single force? I could imagine maybe that, like, 38% of Texas is covered in forest. But the fact that it is a single contiguous forest, that's wild to me. Okay. Turlet. Get rid of Boosh. Recover frames. Continue grind. Let's see here. Where are we at? All of his needs are surprisingly okay. I see. Okay. Well, that gels more with my understanding of the world around me. You can crank out these surrealism paintings pretty quickly, which is a good thing. If you want to hear about a crazy ass forest, look up Pando, Pando. It is a clonal stand of quaking aspens. I think it's in like Iowa or Ohio or something. It is the heaviest single living organism on the planet because it's all one big organism. It's connected through its root system. That's the way that quaking aspens reproduce. They sprout roots and fresh trees pop up from one interconnected root system. It is the oldest, heaviest living organism alive. It's been around for like 160,000 years or something. Absolutely wild. Yeah, tumbleweeds, telephone poles, roadrunners, coyotes, all that jazz. Utah. I knew it was something like that. It was a short one that started with a vowel. Let's see here. Sell that to a collector. Oh yeah, the painting life. I didn't choose the painting life. The painting life chose me. You know, I somewhat recently stumbled down a rabbit hole of this particular idea that exists in the flat Earth community that basically either some or all mountains are actually the desecrated stumps of enormous silica trees that used to exist and were cut down by someone, and that like our understanding of trees today, no, those are just like 30-meter bushes. The real trees. The big trees were cut down, 7,000 years ago when the world began. Yeah, it's wild stuff. Look up "no trees on the flat Earth" and you'll find some interesting stuff. I ended up kind of idly watching this whole video presented by a woman who's very condescending towards the idea of science and like fundamentally did not understand like how fossils form. She was like, how does organic matter turn into rock? It's like, well, it doesn't. The organic matter is covered by sediment. The organic matter decays, creating basically a cast of the organic matter. That pair of legs that I saw along the top of the screen freaked me out so much because I thought it was my cat fucking around behind my monitor, and I was like, how did she get in here? But yeah, then the new sediment kind of flows into that cast and then calcifies. That's why you're able to, pick out surrounding mineral from fossils. It doesn't turn into rock. It is replaced by rock. They point to rock structures like mesas or Devil's Tower, which is like this big like volcanic landmass, like mountainous structure, and like and pointing to stuff like naturally occurring geometry, like the hexagonal structure of something like, again, Devil's Tower, or Giant's Causeway is another good one, where they're like, hey, you know, how do these perfect hexagons form? It's like, well, they're not perfect hexagons. And like this stuff shows up in I can't get on Social Bunny. We need to get this dude a computer. You know, like you look at stuff like pyrite and like crystalline structures and stuff that are obviously, they're clearly geometric. It's like, well, you can look it up very easily. It's like, oh, okay, so it's because it follows the molecular structure on a macro scale. The crystalline structures reflect their molecular structure. And so pointing towards these hexagonal columns that form, being like, you know, oh, this is supposedly lava, you know, this is what lava actually looks like, and showing like freshly cooled lava flows versus these structures that are 65 million years old. And you, again, you can look up how this stuff happens, that the you know, the lava will flow into an area and cool, and then over time, over tens of millions of years, it will cool, and as it cools, it contracts, and when it contracts, it cracks like dry mud cracking, and it happens just because the way that the high silica content lava works. When it cracks kind of vertically into these, you know, very distinct hexagonal pillars. And if you look at the molecular structure of high silica magma, what does it look like? It's hexagons. It's like, these are not people who are going to be convinced by, you know, a cursory like Wikipedia Googling, but like to say like no one can explain this. It's like, well, no, there are explanations. You're just not convinced by them, which is, you know, whatever. But separation anxiety. Yeah, my guy. Browse the web. Take this phone. Let it strengthen you. Okay. Let's see here. So we've just been like plugging away at the paintings while I'm airing grievances. Sorry, that was a very loud swallow. Have a sim stay awake for 24 straight sim hours. Oh, man. Oh, dear. He's fine. He's fine. Timothy has just finished painting a masterpiece. Hell yeah. Sell it to the art gallery. Absolutely. Say they're rare. One, they're not rare. We started painting, what, yesterday? And second of all, we need that money. Need that cash, them cash dollars. But incidentally, on a related note, I would highly recommend the Folding Ideas video, Dan Olson's YouTube channel. His video, In Search of a Flat Earth, very good video. That's what sent me down the rabbit hole in the first place. People talking about these silica pillars, you know, these silica stumps. Just real wild shit. By the way, folks, I'm curious. How would people feel about me streaming American Truck Simulator? Just out of curiosity, because we talking about like Oklahoma and Texas. I know those are both states that got added at some point. But anyway. It's a very zen experience. I feel like if I had like one of those fancy wheel setups, like it would be something that I played with embarrassing frequency. But those things are fucking expensive. They're like $200. No, I'm not going to. And I guess I get if you're like the biggest Forza guy, you know. You're like, oh, I fucking love racing games. Like that's my thing. You know, that's all I want to play. Then like, cool. But for me, nah, fam. Where's desks? Here's desks. What pack did this come from? Jesus, what is that called? I kind of forgot that I bought that pack. That's why I've got the frickin' what was that called? Not Growing Together. High School Years. I legitimately forgot that I bought that. But I think that's probably why he's sprouting a frickin' beard. Oh well. Let's see here. I'm getting distracted by chat, which I suppose is not terrible. There we go. Give him a little student desk. And a computer. Sheet metal factory. That's a Texas ass job right there, Michael. If ever I heard one. Like, I'm a meat cutter, and I've always liked to think that that's, you know, a pretty, you know, kind of a manly job. But working in a sheet metal factory, whew, too tough for my blood, I'm afraid. Extremely bad chair. Slightly less bad chair. 130 degrees in the factory in the summer. Bruh. I will never again take for granted the fact that I work in basically an open-air refrigerator. Let's see here. Web. Web. Social bunny. Socialize. Socialize! Chat with people. Look at that, Michael. Or not Michael. Look at that, Timothy. You're getting your social back up. Ah, Wix. Speaking of famous Timothys, Timothy Chalamet in the Dune Part 2, very much looking forward to that. Literally comes out the day after I'm getting married. So there might have to be some time in the post-wedding break to squeeze that in somewhere. 'Cause I'm very hyped. V much excited. Oof. Let's see here. Function without the internet. You know, like that's honestly kind of wild based on just like how much like networking goes into so many like professional careers that you just don't think about. Like for my job, the scales need to update, the you know, orders need to be made, all that jazz. Just, you know, company internal messaging and emailing and stuff, you know, telling us about the next week's ad. All that kind of falls apart without the internet. Let's see here. Decoration. Wall mirror. Basic. What is that? Is it because it's freaking interfering with the gosh darned... It's intersecting with the thing. With the easel, which is wild to me. Hey game, can I have my frames back, please? I swear I'll be a good boy. Thank you. Let's see here. My guy wants to be a famous writer. Here we go. Write 2 books. Write for 1 hour while inspired. Can we take yeah, there we go. A thoughtful shower. To get us nice and inspired. He needs his phone. He's angry. You hear him grumbling in there. You know, in about an hour, this situation has substantially improved. Oh no. Mail. Nothing has been recently delivered to the sim. I'm kind of wondering, because I definitely deleted this thing, but I guess you need to have a mailbox on the property. So we'll deal with that when we come to... Honestly, let's, like, stick this back here. Don't think the mail person is going to necessarily be thrown off by that, but maybe. Careful with the emotions. It's the only real danger they can get into. Nah, Timothy's got this. My boy Tim is all over this. Ooh, my dude, write while you're inspired. Write a genre book. Write a children's book. It doesn't matter. Just you need to write for an hour while you're inspired. Never eat your pet turtle. Another kindergarten advice. Please help. I'm stuck in a box. Don't know why my publisher insists on this being a children's book. So, Michael, I know I've asked this question before, but I'm going to ask it again because I'm genuinely curious. You know, what is it that keeps bringing you back to these streams? I'm just curious. I mean, I appreciate it. Don't get me wrong. You know, it's always nice to have consistent, reliable friends in chat. But I'm interested. You know, I'm always interested to know kind of what brings people to my content, what you know, what draws them in, what keeps them in. Have some cheese cacos, my boy. And I don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow. I may fit in like an afternoon stream because I know I'm going out to dinner with my partner, and I've got morning plans with her as well. Michael, you're gonna make me blush. I appreciate it. It occurs to me that like I think. Well, that must be it. I think what people are going to come to like these really tiny streams for is just kind of like a friendly voice to have in the background, maybe. And I think I can provide that at least. Shave facial hair. Is there a way to... Oh, look at that. Can we shave body hair as well? I wonder. Shave, we sure can. Arm hair. Shave back hair. Can we? Moonbathe. Singing. Ground. Freshen up. Plain outfit. I am curious. See here, neighborhood stories, no. Pack settings. Here we go. Eco lifestyle, high school years. Enable acne. Acne facial details. This is, okay. I did give Timothy a tattoo, but it is the smallest of tattoos. I felt it was rather appropriate. Let's see here. How do we set a preferred length? I guess the shaving option will come back later, I suppose. Okay, what is he doing now? He is trolling on the forums. That's a real Boyd move there, Tim. Don't know what to tell you. Socialize, open notebook. Social networking. Create a social media profile. That's the thing we do. He has created a new social media profile. Share nuanced information. I swear to God, there used to be a way to blog. Like you could start a blog and you could name posts and stuff, and I don't know where that has gone. I don't know which rooted submenu that has been hidden under, but I know it existed. Oh well. Let's see here. Go and paint some, my friend. My dude. My Tim. Another masterpiece. I mean, I don't know, bud. If you say so. Yes. Okay. Let us turn up and pee. Let us expand this Ooh. Expand this house again. Yeesh. Hello, Just Dead Girl. Good to see a new friend in chat. What is up? Welcome to the channel. Just doing a weird, esoteric Sims 3, or Sims 4 challenge today, excuse me. Inspired by a very good video by a fellow named, Ambiguous Amphibian, who's a great YouTuber and should definitely be checked out. Especially for anyone who likes, The Sims stuff. But for right now, I think... Tim, I'm so paranoid about knocking you out of the house. Let's see here. Should be able to do this thing. It's activities and skills. Garden patches. I could have sworn that, the hot spring. Nice, what's the challenge? Okay, so, this fellow here, Timothy Smol, started off with no money in, a single tile house, and we have been expanding, from the inside ever since. And he is completely cut off from the outside world. So everything that we have achieved here, he has achieved while stuck in the confines of this house. There was a lot of very early selfie taking and selfie selling early on. I play The Sims on this channel. I do all kinds, but I don't just play The Sims. I play all sorts of stuff, especially now that I've been on my multi-day stream grind, where I've been trying to stream basically any day that I can fit it in, which means that my streaming schedule is way less consistent. But on the flip side, it does mean... I wish I remembered what season snapdragons grow in. But I think flowers are the way to go. And maybe we'll get snapdragons in there. Who is to say? But yeah, I stream all sorts of things, especially now that I have I'm trying to figure out the way to word this. Chrysanthemums are actually quite good. Look at that. Honestly, I think that we made a profit just opening this sucker. Let's go ahead and plant. Plant, and plant, and plant. Conceivably, I could actually, like, squish these dudes together. Yeah. All the room in the world. Now, the downside is I do believe he's going to have to water all of those individually, which is, in fact, unfortunate. Oh, and he can't get to that one. Well, that's unfortunate. Actually, you know what we can do? Do this number here. Can you get to it now? All right. See you later, Born Loser. I appreciate you popping in, as per usual. And Just Dead Girl, you know, gonna do the old inevitable self-plug, but feel free to pop a sub there if you want to see more of whatever nonsense it is that I bring to the table. Desperately trying to get to 100 subs by the end of 2024, which on the one hand, still a lot of the year ahead of us. On the other hand, you know, it's YouTube. It's a struggle. But yeah, we on that 100 creep. Doing my best. I very briefly hit 67. And then I found myself back down at 64. So whatever. It's fine. I'm fine, actually. Oh, I know you're having freaking nomophobia over there. I swear you're gonna be fine. You're on the computer. You don't need to get on your phone. Freaking celebrities, am I right? These small. Okay, so at least he'll do that automatically. Which is good. Which is good, I suppose. Get to 100 in no time. I'm certainly hoping so. I've had this channel for a long time, but I haven't been streaming consistently, like I have been lately. And I say consistently, by which I mean a lot. I've been streaming a lot lately. Because I realize, you know, most of my subscriptions at this point are going to come from people who randomly stumble across the channel in recommendations, and I am more likely to get recommendations, I think, when I'm live. I think that is when my streams are most likely to get pushed, insofar as they are at all. So that's the strategy, is to just stream whenever I can. Basically, if I have time to game, I have time to stream. And that's just been kind of my approach. That being said, I do intend to get myself a Steam Deck at some point in the next several months, and that might interfere with my gaming time, or rather change the nature of my gaming time, but I still very much enjoy the streaming. And Michael, I am sorry to hear that the mosquitoes are out in force. That is no bueno, as some might say. I say some, as I say. Oh, look at that! My plants are already growing. Because they frickin' grow at double speed. Or something like that. Eyedropper? That's certainly the plan. Yeah, so these plants are just kind of dark, huh? I like creating edited content. I do, but like the streaming is just so much easier to fit into my schedule. You know, I work a full-time job. You know, I have a partner, you know, who I want to have time to do stuff with. So, you know, the streaming, it's so much easier to, you know, put in 4 hours of work into streaming and get 4 hours worth of stream, rather than put 4 hours into getting a 16-minute video edited. And that might be lazy on my part. I'm fully willing to admit that. But you know, it's what works for me. It's what's fun for me. I really enjoy streaming. Since I started streaming a couple of years ago, it has very quickly become like one of my favorite hobbies ever. And at this scale, it's really a matter of, it's a hobby. And if you're not enjoying a hobby that you do for your own gratification, for your own fun, then it's probably not a good hobby for you. Which is not to say that I don't get satisfaction out of creating content. I mean, you get the point. You know, the streaming is what I find to be most fulfilling at the end of the day, and so that's where I'm putting my energy. What can I say? I'm a natural-born broadcaster. Another masterpiece. Yes. Tim. Such talent you have, my guy. In fact, you know what this dude is crying out for is an actual kitchen. How do we feel about that, gang? An actual kitchen for my boy. Actually, I remember how this works now. I hate this frame drop stuff, especially because I'm building new stuff onto the house constantly. the constant frame drops are really they're bumming me the fuck out. If I don't mind saying so. Let's see. No, that's not what I meant to do. But this, I want to do is sleep and rest. Yeah, I feel that, Michael. I truly do. I have very recently gotten tried to get really consistent with my sleep schedule. Oh, I remember this. This is from the frickin' home design thing kit, or the gameplay pack. I love that thing. There's so many good objects in that one. But yeah, I've recently like really endeavored to get very consistent with my sleep schedule, and it's done wonders, honestly. And by consistent, I mean just like must be placed on specific. Oh, I see. Because that's under thing. Okay, yeah, those are the countertop ovens. So we'll do that then. The yum cooker, it's fine. Because my go-to habit up until, I kind of made this change was fall asleep, wake up with my alarm, and snooze it basically as much as I could before I needed to get up. Like I have to start my day now, so, whatever. And now I'm actually like, even if I'm not necessarily leaving bed until, 15 minutes after I wake up, I am waking up and staying awake rather than going to bed. And that has been fantastic. It's been great. Yeah, the heat will drain you, And 130 degrees, my goodness. Like I'm sorry, that place has got to have like a funk to it. If you have a bunch of people doing like heavy work in 130-degree heat, there's got to be some kind of a funk in the air, I mean, goodness gracious. Milk, bread, cheese. There's so many new things that got added. Mac and cheese, a classic Sims dish, family size. Yeah. And fortunately, the devs seem to have fixed the issue at some point of, like, Sims just cooking enormous meals, setting them aside, and then consistently getting snacks for their, to satisfy their hunger instead. So, that's one little bit of Sim autonomy I don't have to worry about so much, which works for me. Actually, hey, you have a bunch of crap. Toxic smoke. Ugh. I mean, I gotta ask, like, what kind of precautions do they take to, like, protect y'all from, inhaling toxic vapors and junk? If there is any. It is Texas, after all. Not to... I mean, here's the thing. Regulation is something that is more heavily preferred on the left and kind of vilified on the right. And Texas, politically at least, in terms of, like, the powers that be, is a pretty right-leaning state. So I wouldn't surprise me if there's, like, not much in the way of, let's say, worker protections there. Let's see here. We need a decent sink. I mean, here's the thing. Thanks to our very good work with painting, like, we can kind of afford some nicer stuff very soon. including getting rid of all this stuff. Dump that in the sink there, in the stink sink. You know, the sink where you put all of your stink. Are you a weird hairy-backed gentleman? Let's deal with your sleep. It's such a conveniently placed toilet. Get out of bed and immediately just take a poo. You don't even wear a mask. That is wild. That is wild, my guy. You know what else we can do? We can now look at him. Let's see here. We can, like... Now, we need to be conservative with our... Oh, he can't go there. We need to be conservative with our tile allotment. How many tiles are we at, actually? 26 to 32 tiles. Okay. So we're okay. We are going to need to condense things a little bit. Man, I wish these plants were outside. Wait a minute. I'm a fool, actually. It's true. Where you at? Oh, my beautiful vertical wall planters, where are you at? I just gotta check and see if these will fit. There's 15 to 20 miles over the speed limit. Sheesh. Yes! 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 That's how we conserve space right there. Double plant capacity. Forget about the speed limit. Oh no. Well, we need to actually transfer the plants before we... There we go. Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be exploring any of the farming content that they added to this game with that the cottage core pack, let's call it, because that's exactly what it is. All right, what is our issue? Too many quick meals and desserts. Yeah, that's fair. Good news is Timothy Smol was pretty small to begin with, so he can bear to put on a few pounds from, you know, excessive ramen intake. Let's see here. Hey, look at that. We hit 10 views for the stream. Sometimes that happens like instantly, but you know what? Sometimes also I have streams just like, or stream titles like, hey, I'm just playing Elden Ring, you know, the hugely popular game, and then I'll hit 10 views in like no time at all. Yeah, look at that. See, he's going straight for the mac and cheese. That's very good. It's a shame that that's so good, but it is very good. You know what else we can do? We can take this and turn that way, because it's not intersecting with any objects. What is the punishment for passing a school bus with a stop sign is out? I mean, off the top of my head, I'm not sure, but I know that, like, that's like a serious ticket and like 6 points on your license. Like, if you do that nonsense, like, you're in trouble. At least out here in North Carolina. I don't know how things are down there in Texas. Might be. It sounds like Texas might actually just be the purge. And if that's the case, you know, I'm sorry. You know, that seems kind of rough. Let's see here. Gosh, this is going to be an awful lot of walls to build for something very stupid. But it ensures that I actually get to use, like, a decent shower. You know, I don't have to stick with the crappy college shower to keep a 2-tile home. As much of that can be very $2,000 fine. Whew. Yeah, no, I mean, that sounds appropriate. That sounds like how it ought to be. Designer's Deluge. Hygiene 3 versus, or Hygiene 6 versus Hygiene 3. So in theory, Hygiene 9? I beg your pardon? I mean, I'm here for it. Obviously. What can we change this to, color-wise? What are my swatches? It's all kind of woods, which I guess is fine. I'm gonna do that. What kind of door do we want to go for? It's suicidal to break into someone's house over here. No kidding. Fucking castle doctrine and all that shit. Yeah, no. Like, I'm not someone who does B&Es, but if I was, I wouldn't do them in Texas. Stand your ground and shit. Yeah, no, not really interested in rolling the dice on that particular equation. Let's see here. What kind of door do we want? Can't intersect with objects. What object is it intersecting with? It's intersecting with the shower, Ned. Ugh. Okay. Okay, but hear me out. What if it didn't? Are all of them like that? They're all like that. Ugh. Criminy. At least I think they are. Well, sounds like we gotta bust out our old friend, move objects. And now we can place a door wherever we want. I'm kind of curious if we would have been allowed to place a honestly, I kind of like that. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter one way or the other. Well, and I actually prefer the layout this way anyway. I was going to say a tasteful archway would be a heck of a thing to have here. I think maybe just your basic door should be just fine. Do the spa restroom door. Hey game. Hey game, what's my anti-aliasing at? Just out of curiosity. Graphics. Laptop mode. Edge smoothing. Yeah, no, edge smoothing is high, which is interesting because this texture looks terrible. Maybe it's because it's not the edge of an actual texture, like it's just part of the The Thing, I guess? I don't know. Oh well. Whatever. Hey, do we have any bills yet? Nope, sure don't. And there is a lot of unused space going on in this main section of the house now, and that, well, quite frankly, it stresses me the fuck out. Yeah, I know that there's been, like, all of those, like, relatively recent news story where it's like, oh, yeah, no, like, some teenager got, like, blown to pieces because they, like, went up to the wrong house in, you know, like, Texas or Nebraska or wherever, and it's like, oh, yeah, no, they just blew them the fuck away. It's wild. I mean, like, I have listened to enough people on the far left who are like, no. Like, firearms are important for when, you know, the fascists start marching in the streets, that I'm like, I'm more sympathetic to gun ownership than a lot of more kind of middle-of-the-road liberals might be. But at the same time, like, guns do seem to make society worse. Or maybe a worse society simply overvalues guns. You know, it could be a little bit of a chicken egg type sitchy. Sitchy? What am I talking about? I don't know anymore. And perhaps that's for the best. Let's see, yeah. Let's get a dining table in here for my boy. Actually, let's get a real desk if we can afford it. Do we dare? Do we dare to dream? No, we don't. We do not dare for the tiny living desk. Not yet. But we shall send my boy to the canvas in his underwear, and once again, he will create. You will do wonderful things, Timothy. Not against the law. Well, I know, Alex Jones, you know, a proud son of Texas, had that fucking armored vehicle that he would drive around into rallies and stuff. So, sell it to a collector, please. I made $24 off of that. That's why we don't do logical diagrams. Shave your back hair, my guy. Please, I beg of you. It grieves me to look upon it at this point. The arm hair is fine. Oh man, oh gosh. That position, like, makes me physically, it makes me hurt to look at because, about 2 years back, I dislocated my shoulder, and, like, getting my arm behind my back like that would be just miserable. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Gonna try to churn through some more paintings. If your friend or anybody tells you, let's go break into a Texan's home, I'm gonna say, no. Absolutely not. Even if I were the sort of person to break into people's houses, I would not roll the dice on a Texan house. I would move to another state. Or, like, work on an Iron Man suit. Something nice and bulletproof to protect my hide. My dude is just churning through these paintings, which is great. Big fan of that. I am going to have to go to sleep in a little bit here. Well, I say go to sleep. I'll have to end the stream in maybe about 10 minutes or so. I do want to put like some finishing touches on this house, get it to a respectable state. We're doing these kind of like doubling the canvas cost, which is fine. We are making money, but I want to make more money. That's okay. Let's see. Yeah, probably keep the chair. The chair is fine. The toilet is fine. What other swatches do we have? Do we have white for this? The white doesn't look terrible. This we're gonna get rid of. Appliances. Like that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Honestly, the desk with a decent swatch wouldn't be terrible. And Lord knows we got swatches for days. That's not terrible. I don't like the metallic look of the legs, though. So, we're going to do... yeah, that's from Strangerville. Interesting. Hey game, did I not turn on move objects? I am pretty sure that I did. I'm very confused. I thought you weren't going to let me put a door. Unless it was intersecting with something else. Which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Oh well. I'm not complaining necessarily. I'm just confused. But confusion is my natural state. Oh. No. Give me the swatches. These guys ought to be white, I think. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? I'll tell you exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna build some walls here. Yeah. I've done this in a storage crate home that I built at once upon a time. Actually, well, that's also not a terrible idea. I do kind of like that shape, but the exterior of the house is kind of unimportant, especially because we still have our one-tile roof. That's very funny. It's not even on the house anymore. Gonna do that. And then we are going to... Well, actually, we don't need this bed anymore. I don't like this bed. It's stinky. We got it because it was cheap. And now we can afford slightly better than cheap. Yeah. That's nice. That's nice. Honestly, I think a little bit of color wouldn't go amiss here. Wait, not that much color. Ooh, I do like the purple. I do like the purple an awful lot, actually. Big fan of purple. Love purple. Let's see here. do kind of like that. What swatches have we got for that? Yeah. I'll tell you what, this game has gotten a lot better about its color swatches, which I appreciate immensely. The fact that that's so close to the wall would annoy the heck out of me. Do we just want to build a wall here and kind of call it a day? I mean, that's an option. The alternative is a thing. A half wall. Partial wall. Oh, that's right. You gotta... There we go. I mean, it's a tight fit, but it works. Can I put stuff up on that ledge? I seem to remember being able to, but I might be imagining that. Or imagine... Gee, see you later, Michael. I appreciate you stopping in on all these streams. I truly do. It's dope of hell of you. I appreciate you interacting in chat. Makes me feel a little bit less crazy. You absolutely can. Yes. I don't know what I'm gonna put there, but yes. That's so good. Put a citronella candle up there. The open carry is like... I don't know what I'm going to put up there, but I'm going to put something. It's going to be great. Big fan of that. And then I'm going to put these here. And then we're going to put a little dining table right here. And we're optimistically going to put two chairs around it, which I think is very funny. Oh, yeah. I mean, concealed carry is a big thing in North Carolina as well. You know, again, I work in grocery retail. I see people, you know, come into the store pretty regularly, just, you know, gun on their hip. And I'm like, what kind of resistance are you expecting? Sir, this is a grocery store. You know, ma'am, this is a Wendy's. What kind of suppressing fire do you expect to encounter while you're buying frickin', you know, your collard greens or whatever? Like, it's wild to me. Got their personal guns and shoot it. I hear a mixture of gunfire and fireworks. That's absolutely terrifying. Toe to tip. Nah, man. That's legitimately wild to me. I could never. Hey. This is not the most elegant tiny home that I've built, but it works, you know? It's got more than some and less than others. But it's got my money-making stuff. I am going to... I've got 2 minutes left. I can throw down a bit of... bewitching wood. Ooh. Ooh. I can throw down a little bit of finishing touches. I forgot you can paint the ceilings. That was added recently. Big fan of that. Carpet. How are there's this few carpet swatches in this game? At this point, Guys, at this point, wild. Wild that there is so few. Tile, stone. Stone's kind of cool. Yeah, I like that. The white stone is very cool. Hey, Timothy. If you could do another painting, just like real quick, that'd be cool as hell, my guy. Oh, he doesn't. We don't have the money. We do not have the money. This is very bad. I don't know why I'm talking like that. Resume writing. Please help, I'm stuck in a box. I want to see if we get... Hey, look at that. Didn't get any money for it, though, which is kind of unfortunate. Let's see here. Can we just, like, sell this lamp real quick? Yeah, we can. All right. Pop art painting. Large pop art painting. Nope, can't do that. Pop art medium? Thank you. Frames, please. I beg of you. God, I hit my shin at work today, and it is so sore. I rammed my shin into a metal pallet, or a metal float, rather. Very, very unfortunate. All right. Large abstract painting, please. I know you're, like, hungry or whatever. Socially needs. That's a good question. How long does it take you to get a gun in North Carolina? Probably not as long as I would like. I've never gone through the process of getting a firearm myself, so I don't know from personal experience. You know, if I remember, that's what we're after. I will look that up, and I will tell you next time I see you on a stream, because it's probably not nearly as long as one might want. Melting waves, that's cool. Let's see here. Wallpaper. I don't know, paint. Like, you know, paint would be nice. A nice soothing blue-gray. And then, I don't know. About 10 minutes or 5 now. Wild. Like, there's got to be some kind of a permitting process there, right? I guess is it just that, like, once you have the permit, you just go, show the permit, and then you can buy a gun? Because even so, that still seems like not ideal. Not necessarily a great way of doing things. It'd be nice here is a column of some kind. But the bed's in the way, of course. Which I guess is fair, so it would look better. But whatever. Oh, and we can rebuy our lamp. Really? That's wild to me. That's bonkers. There we go. Okay. So this, folks, was the Ballad of Timothy Smol, going from a poor fella stuck in a single tile, frickin' selfied his way into having a fully functional house that he can make decent money while living inside of. I think this was a sheesh. I think this was a roaring success, folks. Hey, look at that. We hit 12 views today. That's great. Folks, thank you all very much for watching. Until next time, I am Ned Finn, and goodbye.